find interestingness. For me, it's one of those things that I just sort of hone. And this is about me being interesting. This is, when I'm editing my own footage, I've really done it a zillion times, edited every video I've ever made, and I don't see me in it, I just see the story. So it's always just is this interesting, is it not? And if it isn't, make it interesting. And if it is interesting, why is it make it more interesting? And I'm really focused on that. And I think some of the things that I lean into are, as pedantic as this, as pedestrian as this sounds rather, it's universal appeal. So, I don't give a shit about why you ran a marathon. So with that, let me just assume no one gives a shit about me running a marathon. So what's the perspective I can put on this story, I'm using that video, this is the most recent video I made, that will help anyone who's interested in anyone running a marathon. Not as an instructional, but just let me share a story that anyone who's ever ran a marathon, or zoom out even further, anyone who's ever challenged themselves to do something hard, can they watch this and relate to it? And if the answer is yes, I've sort of achieved that goal. So the more self-aggrandizing or more nuanced it gets where it's just for me, then the less people that are going to, again, ostensibly care. But if you can see yourself in stuff, if there's something you can watch that you can relate to in any capacity, I found the relationship to be much stronger, the interestingness to be much higher. So though I'm always pulling subject matter from my own life in my videos, I'm always doing it with sort of a universal perspective on it, which is this something other people can relate to? And if it isn't, no one's gonna wanna watch it. And that's what I lean into. The marathon movie specifically, was a really easy one, because I was able to talk about, my friend Roberto, who also ran the race, and then this man named Chris Koch, who was running the New York City Marathon, and he was born with no arms and no legs, and he ran the same 26, 22 miles that I did. And it's I relate to him and his challenge that he took on in the same way that I did my friend, and the same with the other 55,000 other people. Let me try to tell that story. And I can tell it from my own perspective, because I also did it. So that's a really hard question. Interestingness. Next.